A new era beginning down on the farm. Troy Taylor hired to replace David Shaw after he stepped down at the helm at the end of this past season. Now, no easing into this one. Never is at Stanford's schedule. They've got USC in their first Pac-12 conference game. That's week 2. And then week 3, Troy Taylor has to go play his former team, Sac State, coming to town. First meeting since 2010 between those two teams. I'm sure when they were working out the schedule, like, is there any way we can move this thing? You can see they start week 1 at Hawaii. That is a Friday night game, and I'm told we're going to that one, right, Yogi?
Yeah, I think a week early to do just to test out all the technology.
Make sure everything is working. Yeah, we're happy to go. What jumps out to you?
I'm really looking forward to the game against USC. I mean, look, let's be blunt. We know what Troy Taylor is offensively. He's a mastermind. Wherever he has been, this offense, talking to members of that staff and talking to him after he became the head coach, it's going to be fun to watch. I mean, it's going to be up-tempo. They're going to be spreading the ball all over the field. We don't know who the quarterback is. We know some of the weapons they have. But we know USC has struggled on defense. So I look forward to that game, and I understand what it may look like on paper based on last year's records. But I go to that one of how do they challenge SC's defense in a system that SC hasn't seen. There's not going to be a ton of tape of Stanford offensively other than the Hawaii game that you referenced. And I think that Stanford might have the best edge rusher in the league. I mean, they might have it in David Bailey. He was one of the top recruits last year. He was off the charts when you watched him play. He was still a freshman, so he was up and down. But they have some young defensive players, Ash, that I think will jump out to us early on in the season. So I'm curious for that. And then they have a nice little stretch after a bye. At Colorado on a Friday, UCLA, UW, Wazoo, Oregon State prior to the rivalry game against Cal. What can they get done there? Where is this team then? They got some holes to fill. They've lost a lot of players, but we've seen them add players in the transfer portal as well. So I look at them kind of like Arizona State and Colorado. It's really hard to predict because we don't even know the makeup of the roster right now because of all the changes that have happened over the last month and a half.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, they're one of 3 Pac-12 teams with 2 Friday games.